Welcome back to Gumby and the Goobers. We got had a nice weekend of playoff football last weekend. Now we got some more. Brian, ready? How we doing?
I'm ready. It's a bittersweet time, the playoffs, because the more the playoffs progress, the less the shorter amount of time before the football season is unfortunately over. And then we got to wait another 9 months for it to come back again. So it's a bittersweet time. It's fun. Last week was kind of, I think, as expected for the most part, other than Houston beating the Chargers, which I don't think a lot of people expected. But wild card weekend was fine. I'm excited for more of the games that are coming up this week than I was this past week. So with that, excited to dive in and jump into the slate. Anthony, how are you?
I'm doing well. Want to say happy birthday to Gumby. Big day for Gumby today, his birthday. I was going to get you a gift that you could actually open live on the stream, but I'm thinking about it, and I kind of figured that the ETR projections were probably the greatest gift of all for you. So I decided against it, but I'm sure you're very happy on your birthday, knowing that the projections are out. Just to speak to your point for a minute, Brian. Definitely a bittersweet time of the year coming to a close of the football season. I think wild card weekend wasn't all too wild, except for maybe the end of the Washington Tampa Bay game. But I think that the 8 teams that we have left now, with the exception of maybe the Texans, these were really the 8 teams that I think all year consistently were very good, played consistent ball all year round. And I think, like you said, we're going to have a much better divisional weekend of games than we did for the wild card round. And I'm just super, super excited to see how it plays out this weekend.
Yeah. Did you guys do any drafts during wild card weekend at all? Eric, I know you and I were talking briefly about some of ours, but anything worth mentioning there?
Yeah, I did. I'm trying to think. I think I did good on the Saturday, and then I got waxed on the Sunday slate.
Yeah, Saturday was the one. I only played the Saturday one, and that was one of my closer finishes to the top. I wound up coming in 10th place, which was exciting. It's funny. It's like, oh, you come in 10th place, and it's like, yeah, congrats. Here's your $75. Go away. Yeah. So, well, you come in the top 10. Whoop-de-doo. But again, another 2 points, and then we'll be making some, $500. So just gonna keep, I think getting to the top 10 takes skill, and then finishing top 5, I think, is more luck. That's what I'm telling myself, at least, to make myself feel better. But it's been fun. These primetime slates are really, I think, where it's at for me.
Yeah, glad we don't have any Bengals.
Yeah, true. Most people say that getting top 1% is kind of skill, and then everything after that's luck. Like top 0.5%, 0.1%, it's kind of just where the chips fall.
Yeah,
I don't know if I fully agree with that. I think getting maybe top 0.5% is controllable, but anything past that is kind of just luck. So we got a lot of stuff in the lobby. We got some playoff best ball starting this week. If you guys want to do that first, that's probably, I think, a good place to start. We also have Saturday only, and then we have the full weekend.
Nice. Yeah, I did most of my analysis on the Saturday game, the Saturday slate, I should say. So that would be Washington against Detroit and Kansas City against Houston. So those are the games that I think I know the best, but happy to jump into some playoff best ball, although I personally hate drafting these, but I know you guys enjoy it all. It's Eric's birthday, so we must comply with what he wants, at least for one day.
What's up, Tuna? Welcome in.
What's up, DJ?
DJ Doomy. Thank you. What's going on?
Happy birthday, Gumby.
I don't know where. Let's see.
So did any of our teams that we draft advance in playoff?
That's a great question. I'll go through it eventually. Maybe tonight I'll go through it and send you guys screenshots. But I have 12 teams that are advancing. Maybe we can go through it because I don't know if you guys remember what we drafted, but
no,
we drafted a lot of Texans, and we took a lot of McConkey as an advance.
Yeah, we took a lot of Packers.
And we took a lot of Packers.
Because nobody wanted Packers. Evidently, there's a reason why.
I have so many dead Packers teams.
But you advanced, and that's what matters the most.
How did our Chiefs Lions team do with both teams on a bye? I don't think that one advanced.
Yeah, so this is what I have left in the mitten.
I like how you just named it dead.
I don't know why. Why do I have so many Houston Detroit teams?
Because we got sniped trying to get the Chiefs, so you pivoted to the Texans, which may work out. Who knows?
Yeah.
What's the worst part about Kansas City's offense? The answer is their offensive line.
Yeah,
The worst part is their O-line. And what's the best part about Houston's defense
Their
is
defensive
probably Will
line.
Anderson in that defensive line.
I
So-
think these.
yeah, like their
these
core.
are
Honestly, Houston's defense. Houston's defense is really good. Like I probably underestimated Houston's defense in the matchup with the Chargers. I kind of liked LA in that game, but really, I mean, you said it, Brian. I mean, that might be the call of the year. I know this is kind of going on a tangent here, but Quentin Johnston. I mean, my God, drops the first pass, like you said, and becomes invisible.
He had a goose egg. I'm telling you, I really meant no disrespect by it. Okay, we got to go Josh Allen here because that guy goes Gibbs. We're in a lobby, by the way, for those just listening, with all no badges, which means we'll probably wind up getting sniped consistently. But apparently, Eric and Anthony love subjecting themselves to this pain, so we'll endure it for you guys. But yeah,
Thank you. Thanks, Awen. Give me some soft BR lobbies. If I'm in the BR, it's soft. So
it's true.
You
can
nailed
figure
that
out their whole line
Chargers
with Tooney and DJ. I don't know who DJ is, but I know Tooney's good.
Tooney's
yeah,
very
I mean,
good.
The thing is, Kansas City. Here's the thing. They've had 2 weeks off really for the starters, but for an older team. Andy Reid, 2 weeks to prepare. I don't really see a path to Houston winning, but I think they can muck it up. I think that could be a low-scoring game where, Kansas City has to win 20-17. I mean, is Houston going to have the playmakers at the end of the game with, not having Tank Dell, not having Stephon Diggs? Joe Mixon kind of hobbled and really hasn't performed well, down the stretch of the season. They're just going to have enough playmakers to pull off an upset. I kind of doubt it, but could definitely muck it up and make it a low scoring game that is close.
I don't know what the hell is happening in this lobby, by the way.
So we should absolutely go. Oh, I was about to say we should have gone Saquon, but it's fine. We're kind of competing with the guy. The guy that drafted first had Gibbs, so he's probably going to take some Lions. I don't know if we want to just go Eagles with AJ Brown and. I mean, I'm on Raw and Josh Allen might be pretty unique though. That's my expected Super Bowl, personally.
All right, someone pick.
I kind of like St. Brown. All
right,
I believe in the Eagle in the
I just think the Lions offense with St. Brown, he's just so much of a week to week more of a focal point. Whereas AJ Brown can have those, slate breaking games, sure, where he goes off for 25-30, but then he can also have games where he's just not prioritized. The Eagles are kind of playing defense, running the ball. Hurts really, maybe drops back 20-25 times. So to me, St. Brown is just the higher upside play.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree with that.
He doesn't go with Detroit, so that's good. Thank you. Chris Jones versus the Texans interior might be the biggest mismatch this round. Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
Also a fair thing to say.
What do you guys want to do here? James Cook?
To me, this is probably a James Cook pick.
Yeah.
All right, so this team in the early going is kind of nice.
Yeah,
it's also going to be more stacked because it's only 4 people in the draft. So our team.
I was just about to say,
yes, good point.
I like these 4-mans are where I feel the most comfortable. So we can do 100 of these drafts if you want because I'm all in. And it's 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in this draft. This guy took Stroud over everyone else. I don't know.
Back-to-back QB? Interesting.
Back-to-back QB in the same conference.
Yeah.
Like, that is just stupid squared.
It's a great question. When is Chip making a guest appearance? We need to get Chip on here.
Dude, Chip is he? Did he win again?
He wins every week, no matter what.
It's amazing. That man is one of the best drafters and I go against him every lobby, and I just hate it when I see his name there. It's terrible.
He's always in everything too. Like he'll play like the $1 single entry. He doesn't give a fuck. He'll grind.
I'm a huge fan of Chip's work.
No one wants the quarterbacks. What's going on?
I mean, we already have Allen, so like I'm fine to push them as far down as they want to go.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Like, okay, I was gonna say. I mean, if we want to go, that's what I was gonna say. If we want to go full in on Bills Lions,
yeah, but like if they do make like how often is Jared Goff going to outscore Josh Allen?
No, that's
never.
Right.
I
so
mean,
we should probably not.
He has, but
I would probably go
JMO.
JMO. Yeah, this is a JMO pick.
Yeah, this team looks good.
Yeah, it's a great start. Let's see. Can we land the plane? Is the question.
I've been stacking up NFC early with pretty much only Detroit or Philly making the Super Bowl, and
Yeah.
the pieces concentrated can play Chiefs and either Buffalo or be more easily. Yeah.
Yeah, to me, the NFC is the Lions or the Eagles. I really, even if Washington or the Rams were to pull off a little bit of a mini upset, I really struggle seeing either of those teams going on the road consecutive weeks the next 2 weeks and, advancing the Super Bowl. So to me, that's a Lion Eagle, conference right there.
Yep.
This is true too. People gotten sharper because there's only 5 quarterbacks and 4 drafters. That I didn't even think of that. That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense, but I'd rather just lock up Josh Allen and then not have to think about quarterback the rest of the draft.
Probably
So we're on the clock.
Laporta here.
Probably Laporta. At what point do we start considering like advance rate pieces like a Puka just to get points on the board? Probably not yet. But
Probably not at all, to be honest.
Really?
I'd rather
you
just
don't really need
especially
right?
because
There's no buy.
it's what'd you say?
Because there's no buy. Do you really need that now?
No, I'm just talking like take Ty Johnson in the 10th round who gets 5 points this week versus Puka might not get drafted at all. That's going to get 15 points. That's 10 points to advance to the next round, and you're sacrificing like a bad pick to do it.
But the thing, so here's the other thing to consider. There's no like drop off in like teams now. Like the drop off is less in the Super Bowl. There's more live teams. So if Ty Johnson scores a touchdown, you pretty much need him. Otherwise, you're dust. So like that's why you probably want to get almost everyone that you can on the team and like overstack it.
Yeah, like to me right here, I'm not inspired by. First of all, how is Amari Cooper going ahead of Khalil Shakir?
Yeah, that seems wrong.
That's ridiculous.
I would like Shakir.
Rather
I would like Shakir if we can get him.
Ty Johnson outscored Puka last week.
Yeah, you know what, Rohin? I say one thing. I was given a fictitious example, and I'm going to get attacked for it the rest of the show.
He's good. I said it before when we were doing playoff best ball.
He is
earlier.
good. Yes.
Ty Johnson. Yeah.
I'm also not against like a little mini Eagles, like Goddard.
No, see, that seems stupid.
Why?
Because I honestly believe that there's like a 35% chance they lose to the Rams this week.
Well, if you think that, then yeah, we shouldn't do that. But
I think that Puka is a great pick potentially because if they win, Puka in the next round is going to be amazing against Detroit.
The Rams have 0 chance of making the Super Bowl.
I agree, but that's why we're stacking up Lions, and we could potentially have some correlation with Puka if they were to win this week.
Yeah, but
Ty Johnson was a former Jet. Is that right?
Yes, he was.
Really? Jet. Oh, if he's a former Jet, we should have taken him earlier because now he's going to succeed, tremendously.
Would you guys be upset if I took Jalen Hurts?
Probably. Why? Like that makes no sense.
To open up another Super Bowl matchup.
I don't think we need another Super Bowl matchup. I think we just keep pounding the Bills.
It's his birthday.
I did it anyway.
Oh, happy birthday. That's your gift. No more of that.
If we don't get Goddard, that's kind of stupid, and we should have done that. But
I think does it have to be Goddard? Do we have any other live plays with Philly?
Gainwell?
Oh no.
But don't you want what's the difference of what we just did and not take Puka versus take a quarterback that we don't that we're hedging our bet because we already have Amon-Ra and J-Mo. So taking Hurts is just making it less likely we'll have as many players live in the Super Bowl as possible.
This guy takes Goddard. Or we have an advanced piece in Jalen Hurts now. It's fine.
We could. Well, how much better would that have been with Puka instead of Jalen Hurts, when we already have Josh Allen?
Puka was gone, buddy.
Puka was gone like 3 picks ago.
He got picked right before we picked Hurts. That's why.
Oh, okay. That makes it better.
Yeah. And we could still do Gainwell.
Don't sound so disappointed about that. Gainwell's like a Walmart Ty Johnson.
Without Saquon, AJ Brown, or Smitty. What if?
Yeah. Welcome to the free EV that we give the no badges.
It's the team is still fine. No yelling, sir.
I wasn't yelling. I was just talking forcefully.
Oh, you know what it is? I think that they can't track ADP in this because it's only a 4-man. So like that, the ADP is just set and it doesn't change. That's why everything's a little bit wonky.
I was going to say, in what universe is Amari Cooper going ahead of Khalil Shakir?
Yeah.
Amari Cooper plays like 30% of the snaps.
So we have 3 picks left. We need to
get some more Lions. Who else do we have?
I think we just go with Buffalo here.
Just Buffalo?
I would probably go
Maybe
Buffalo.
Tim Patrick.
Ugh, see, that's uninspiring. I'd rather take
All right, we're on
Kyron
the
with an
clock. On the
advanced rate.
clock.
I don't mind
I'd go-
Coleman or Ty Johnson.
I'd go Kincaid and
Or
Ty
Curtis
Johnson.
I think Kincaid is bad, so I'll take Ty Johnson, and we can argue about that.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. The jury's still out on him, but
I think
He's not great.
I think he's better to have than to not have.
I'd probably order it like this.
Really, Amari Cooper? I'd rather go Coleman over Cooper.
Well, we'll probably get them both.
But should we? We only have 2 running backs, and they're both on the Bills. Is that's probably not good?
I mean, who are we going to take?
Kyron Williams.
Sione Vaki?
Kyron Williams.
Nah. Let's go Cooper.
We don't like advancing.
Y'all are the no patches here. Shakir, Andrews, Bateman, Hollywood, Worthy, all priced too far down. Where's Worthy going?
I would imagine you have had to have gone by now.
His ADP is 20. Yeah, that's definitely wrong. Just go Knox over Kincaid. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I just think Kincaid's bad. I think Knox is also pretty bad.
He's bad too. Yeah.
Knox is slow. Kincaid has potential. I'd rather take a shot on him.
Kincaid shit ass 441 can be optimal. In fairness, he is bad.
Right. You have to think like 4 for 41 in the Super Bowl. Like you'd kill to have somebody like that put up 6 points in the Super Bowl on this team.
All right. Do we want to do it? Do we want to do the RNG for this pick for the 1 through 4?
You know, you're a big sim guy, so I think it's only fair.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
And we get Keon Coleman.
Fantastic. That's the right decision.
All right. So we just have a sick Buffalo Detroit stack. Not unique at all.
Dameon Pierce. Nice. That's a very fascinating pick.
That is a terrible pick.
This guy has 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Oof. But our team, just for those listening, Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts, because birthday gift for Eric, James Cook and Ty Johnson at running back, Amon-Ra, J-Mo, Laporta from the Detroit side, Shakir, Amari Cooper, and Keon Coleman from Buffalo. So it's a good team. Running back's a little scary. I would have really liked if Saquon fell. He went a pick right before us in the second round, but it's a good team. At least there's like correlation and there was no questioning of AFC versus NFC anywhere.
That's true. I did get that right. Let's do one more of those and push quarterback a little bit.
Kobe
The
Short.
bigger mitten. Oh my God. The big mitten just wasn't enough mitten.
Are we sure Gibbs is even talented? Personally, I am sure.
Gibbs who? It's like Jahmyr Gibbs?
Jameer.
What do you need to see from the man who just put up 43 points in half PPR?
I'm perplexed by that question.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his last game he played, scored 4 touchdowns against the best rushing defense in the NFL. I don't know what do you need from this man to question his talent, unless that was sarcastic. In which case, I'm sorry for even dignifying it with a response.
He might be making fun of us because it's so obvious Kincaid is good at football. That's probably what he's doing right now.
To be fair, he might be correct.
Oh, I just wanted to say the most insane thing. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. You didn't get us this time, Kobe. Say something about.
In fairness, that was the most insane thing you could have said, so I give you credit there.
Say something about Saquon. That'll get us riled up.
It's true.
Yeah, let's try and push quarterback this one and see what happens.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's filter it without quarterbacks so we can see some more of the player pool. Who's your guy? And if we're pushing quarterback and you have the 101, who's your pick? Is it Gibbs? Hope Roth falls and then take J-Mo with him or Laporta.
Maybe the Eagles guys. Maybe Saquon.
Eagles are not good at football. My fiance and I got into a little argument about I was like, the Eagles are so bad watching the game. She's like, but they're getting first downs. I'm like, but they're stupid first downs. She's like, but they're winning by 12.
What do you mean,
I was like,
what do you
I know.
mean by they're bad though?
They just don't look like they're a good football team. Like everything looks.
Well, they have they have a great secondary. Defensive line is fantastic. Their offensive line is fantastic. I think honestly, the only thing you could say about Philly is, Jalen Hurts is just limited in some of the throws that he makes sometimes, and I think some of his decision making isn't the best. But yeah. So I know we got to make this pick, but
double Eagles guys, Barkley, Brown.
Oh, I don't know. What about Barkley? Henry sounds attractive. Eagles, Ravens. I mean, unless you don't think the Ravens are going to win this week, then we should definitely take Brown.
I don't.
I'm not a Ravens believer.
Okay. Just remember, Derrick Henry got 30 points last week and pretty much single-handedly advanced everyone that had him.
My top 4: Gibbs, Saquon, Amon-Ra, and Henry. I have a question. Are we people seem very confident it's going to be like 80% Gibbs, 20% Montgomery. I think that might be wrong.
That was one of the points I was going to make when we got to the Wildcat or the regular main slate BR is how do you project Montgomery's volume?
Not well this week.
You don't think so?
I don't think
practiced
this
in full all week. And
yeah,
I
know.
think it might be like 60-40. I really do.
Dan Campbell, Coach Speak Index, said he's going to get his normal snap share allotment. If that's true, man, like I looked at ETR's projections this week, and they had Gibbs at 20, which is ridiculous, highest I've ever seen for a running back, and they have Montgomery at 11. So apparently they have Jared Goff at 21. So apparently the Lions are just going to score 70 points this week, and everyone's going to get there.
Their team total is ginormous, though.
I know it's 55. I think when I last checked, it was like 56.5 over under, which is the highest of any game in this season.
Wow. Whole season.
Yep.
Do we want to take the risk and push quarterback? We can do Smith and...
Nobody's taking an Eagle. No one's going to take Hurts.
All right. What do we want to stack on the other side?
That's the question. Like, I don't know.
Chiefs?
Try to do James Cook and do another Buffalo one, but...
Yeah.
Can't spell. I mean, everyone on the Chiefs is still there except Kelsey.
I'm down for Worthy.
I think I like
Smith.
Yeah, I was going to say I think I like Worthy.
Worthy and Smith. Yeah, that's good. No one has Mahomes either yet, so
they're both going to get sniped.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's fine because we can take whatever one falls now. It doesn't really matter.
What if they don't? What if neither of them falls?
Then we click on autopilot and go to the BR. All right, Anthony? Is that what you wanted to hear?
Yes. I wanted to hear your pessimism.
32.5, the highest of the year.
32.5 is crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Who are they
against the playoff?
Washington.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why.
That's going to be a fun game to watch.
I have another point. Like, remember in like week 5, it was like, oh, we got to play everyone against the Commanders. Got to play every receiver against the Commanders. Like now no one cares until this week again. I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems dumb.
That's fair.
A1 will be waiting in the BRs.
Mike Evans did pretty well.
A1, what did A1 win last week? Maybe he got second place in the main BR last weekend.
I don't think I play the same contests that A1 plays, but from what I hear, I'm also a fan of his work.
Yeah, he's very good. I think he's like a ball knower. He like does his own projections and stuff. He doesn't use ETR or anything.
We got 2 picks left, folks.
Oh wow! If he does his own stuff, then I am even more of a fan of his work. Maybe even
before,
more.
Second in the main. He's going to win it this week too. Jumped over Rohan in the blitz. Yeah, he just took everyone's money last week.
Wow!
All right,
now
we survived.
Do we push it again?
No.
Okay.
Nobody's taking an Eagle. No one's going to take Hurts.
I know, but it's easy to say that.
Here's the question: is it worth it? What do we get? What's the reward?
We get DeAndre Hopkins and Hollywood Brown. I'd take Hollywood over Hopkins, by the way, if we are taking Hurts.
I agree with that.
We sure about that?
100%.
Who projects higher this week?
Hollywood. I'm looking right at it. By about 1.5 points.
All right, we'll do it.
How can you not like what you've seen from Hollywood?
I do.
What have you seen from Hopkins recently that you've liked?
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, Patrick Barnes YouTube won a seat in the NBA Dawg Bowl, and a lot of people were very upset because he did 2 entries and just uploaded ETR's projections and just entered 2 and he won. So
unbelievable.
People were very upset about that.
Man, that must be so discouraging to those that like really take a deep dive into the projections. They build their own models. They update their own rankings. They do 150 drafts, and this guy just comes in, enters 2, and gets a seat.
If you want to see an inside look into that, go on and look at Crutch's Twitter because that was him last night. He was tilting very hard.
Oh, that's brutal.
So we're gonna do Goddard, maybe Gainwell. We'll see.
Gainwell, we can definitely push.
Kareem Hunt for sure. You guys go with that? Kareem Hunt here?
Yeah, I'd rather have Hunt than Gainwell.
He doesn't
Cole
do his own
said,
projections. He just closes his eyes and clicks the buttons. I think that's what ETR does too.
sometimes, I mean, they had Dorian Thompson-Robinson projected for 19, and I was convinced that week. I was convinced for that week they did just close their eyes and press a button. He got 6, by the way, if anyone was curious. They tripled his projection.
I mean, we could also do an advanced piece now, like after Gainwell, because there's
Like
kind
a
of
Terry?
no one left that I don't want Jahan Dotson, Alcantara.
No Johnny Wilson love.
I like the idea of taking
Maybe Noah Gray, because we don't have Kelsey.
Yeah, that could be good leverage.
Where's Sky Moore?
Sky Moore is on the street right now.
I will tell people to follow ETR projections so I can keep my edge. Yeah. Yeah, and I remember it was like week 1 or 2 or something. I think it was week 2 when Marvin Harrison had like a really bad week 1 and no one was on him, and A1 had like 70% of him. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I had him. I had a lot of him that week.
He blew up in week 2.
Yeah.
Best game of the season for him.
That was when I was like, okay, A1 actually doesn't use ETR.
So this to me is a Gainwell, and then Terry went. That's sad. I was going to have him as an advance.
I actually like this team a lot.
Yeah, it's a good one. Very well correlated.
Yeah, this is another thing that got us riled up. ETR is a special talent on being lowest on the highest scores at each position. I don't think that's true, but
that's not true. Directionally they're right, but there are some. I mean, their job. They're projecting 100 players. Maybe 200 players on like a regular week of NFL. So obviously, no one's going to be perfect. Funny enough, I'm becoming an ETR apologist over here. When I was talking before, it was like, oh, ETR is awful. They don't know what the hell they're doing. How could they project this guy for 11 when he's going to usually get 20? But I'm starting to soften up on my stance with them a little bit.
Because if you look at like 1 week, it's like, oh, like they're off on everyone. But like over the season, like they're right more than they're wrong.
It's true. And you know what? Nobody's sitting there, gun to your head, forcing you to make the pick. Like if you want to look at numbers,
not to our knowledge, maybe
not to our knowledge, right? I've personally never been.
No one there.
I've never been held at gunpoint before to draft a player from ETR. But if you want to look at what they have, I guess they have Gibbs projected number 1.
This isn't. This is Easy's ranks. Who he takes he does Sabres projections and ETR. I think Barkley is projected as the highest from ETR, if I remember right. But
really, that's surprising. Usually they're lower on Barkley.
I know, yeah. Or maybe it's, I don't know. Let me check. I don't want to spread fake news and get yelled at.
The Rams have a pretty good rushing defense, so I'd be surprised if Barkley was the number 1. But
I'm cool with whoever you want to go here.
There's going to be some severe weather that game, I think. I heard some snow possibly. Really cold temps. I know for ETR and the projections, that means nothing to Gumby. It's irrelevant data to him, but to a lot of people, the weather elements could play a factor.
ETR has Gibbs, Saquon, Henry, but I'm good with any of these 3.
I would go either Gibbs or Henry. I'll let you break the tie, birthday boy.
Let's go Gibbs.
Also, now that we've taken Gibbs, I can say, for those that are new, checking us out for the first time, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell if you want to see when we go live, get some free EV in the lobbies if you want to see when we're going live so you can join our contest with us. Yeah, thank you all for the support throughout the season. Don't subscribe for me. Subscribe for Gumby. It's his birthday.
Right.
No, we don't want any gifts. We just want subscribers, and we want to make sure that we can continue this in the off season and that you guys are going to be here with us along the ride.
Yeah, I was going to say, you guys are getting all sentimental about the season almost being done. We're about to get best ball again. Like, what do you mean?
Doesn't best ball not come out until like May?
Oh, buddy, get ready to learn the big board.
What the hell's the big board?
It comes out like 2 weeks after the Super Bowl. It's before the NFL draft, so like you can draft all the rookies, but you just don't know what team they're on.
Oh, that sounds like a good way to go crazy.
It's kind of
wow. So you're not only are you like using projections, but you're also projecting the projection.
What team? Yeah, projecting what teams are going to draft which players.
Yeah, I think like Ladd McConkey was going like the 15th round last year in the big board. It's weird.
Is it bad that now that Awen told us to go Gibbs, I'm happy that we did?
Yeah, I'm starting to think we should have gone Saquon. So let's.
The answer is always Saquon, folks.
No.
The answer always has and will be Saquon.
I'm gonna make an Excel spreadsheet and try and figure out A1's ranks. So we have Saquon number 1, probably Gibbs 2, and then we'll see who he picks next.
I don't know. He was pretty adamant about us taking Gibbs. He may have Henry too. I actually have Barkley as my 3rd.
Yeah, you can lock up your money for 9 months instead of 6.
Oh, tremendous.
Oh, joy.
Oh, after this, we'll go through some best ball teams and try and figure out which ones we drafted, so I don't have to go crazy and watch all of our streams. I'm assuming you guys will probably remember it.
What do you mean go crazy? Our streams are fantastic and enlightening, and everyone watching should go back and watch every video we put out because they're fantastic.
Yeah, go rewatch week 13. We had some great analysis there. I think that was a Mike Evans week, so
I think we should do an episode of the best takes of the year. Maybe that could be a stream in the future.
I'll tell you, I know what mine was. I had 2 of them in the same sentence. I said Jawan Jennings and Darius Slayton were going to go off, and Jawan Jennings scores 40 points, and Darius Slayton has 25.
That was unbelievable.
It was or Quentin Johnston more recently saying that he was mentally weak.
Yeah.
0 for 0.
Anyone goes AJ Brown. What are we thinking here?
I like Cook.
Running back gets weak pretty quick, so I like.
Yeah, that's why I'm liking Cook.
Because like running back is kind of nothing. We're nervous. I'm nervous.
I'm not nervous. We're under control.
A1's telling us to be careful.
Which one are we even doing right now? Is this like the playoff one, or is this just
no? This is just regular BR.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all 4 games.
I lost track.
I mean, how do you not go with the guy who's projected or the team who's projected for 33.5 points in JMO? I'm on the full opinion of just pushing quarterback and tight end this week.
JMO or Worthy, Anthony?
I like JMO. I would probably agree with that.
I probably would have picked Worthy, but
really,
let's see if A1 starts screaming in the chat again. That's never a good sign for us.
He's gonna take somebody and then Hurts on the way back, I'd guess.
Why Worthy for you? Like what's kind of leading you to that?
Because A1 said free Kelsey.
And then it would have been free JMO if we took Kelsey first.
Get ready to learn VORP. You should see my VORP, buddy. My VORP is way bigger than yours. I lost my train of thought. Oh, I think that what if Montgomery plays more snaps? What if their run rate goes up, and then all the pass catchers kind of just don't get there?
Or what if Jaden Daniels puts up, and the Commanders put up 25 points, and Jared Goff just? I mean, how many times have we seen even against inferior opponents, the Lions just they'll put up 40 points when the other team puts up 6. Like they just don't care. They're just going to keep scoring.
Yeah.
In a playoff game, they're not taking their foot off the gas.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, also, Dawg Bowl dropped for tomorrow. NBA. If we want to do one of those again.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to embarrass myself some more.
Ooh, it's fun doing NBA because there's no pressure for me.
Yeah,
I could just say whatever
it's
I
a
want.
learning opportunity.
Yeah, I could just say whatever I want and be totally fine with it.
Pretty much, yeah. That's kind of what I do with NFL.
So let me ask you a question before you get back on the clock. So I do not watch much NBA regular season. I really don't care. But I did look at the standings the other day. Are the Cleveland Cavaliers actually the best team in the East? Are they going to beat the Celtics in the playoffs, or are the Celtics just kind of fucking around right now? You have to tell me honestly.
I don't know. I think the Cavs are pretty good.
They were 33-4. I think I saw. I looked at the standings. I thought I was misreading. I was like, wait, 33-4? That was the Warriors, when they set the wins record a few years ago.
I think they match up pretty well against the Celtics too.
I mean, that's crazy. They're on they're probably close to a 70-game win pace.
Yeah. All right, run the clock.
So to me, I would actually probably go Goff to stack with Gibbs and JMO, and then take Ertz on the way, on the turn.
What if we just push Goff?
Well, who has Amon-Ra? Oh, Amon-Ra already has Lamar. Okay, I'm fine to push Goff. If A1 takes Goff, then he doesn't know ball.
Ertz first, and then any leans at receiver? Probably Bateman for me. I know you guys are Hollywood bros, though.
Yeah, I like both of them, so I guess I'll default to what the rankings say.
We'll do Bateman.
I can't believe he's had several naked Goff.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do it, buddy.
Awen, I dare you. Do it. You won't.
Well, he's gonna
Do
win
it.
because he's got
Yeah, I know. Eckler, that's a good pick. If you push running back, I think Eckler is a really, really good value.
Yeah, people are kind of just like accepting that it's going to be Brian Robinson.
Why would we accept that? He looked awful last week.
I know. That's why we shouldn't accept it.
I reject that hypothesis.
Yeah, I hope
Hollywood
Hollywood
doesn't do it to us. I feel like
You hope
Pacheco
who?
is just the worst pick on the board.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
I
not
mean-
someone I'm excited about.
People are expecting him to get more work because it's the playoffs. I think they like Kareem Hunt.
They like Kareem Hunt is the goal line back. Even if Pacheco is the running back between the 20s, like
I don't really understand that though. Like why? I mean, Pacheco is like probably one of those physical runners outside of Derrick Henry, like in the league.
Kareem Hunt is a big boned
He is.
runner that just goes straight. He runs right at you
Well, so
and he
does
does not
Pacheco.
care. Yeah, but Pacheco's a little smaller. He's faster, but he's smaller.
And he moves his feet really fast.
He just moves them very aggressively. He like
This
stomps
feels
on the
not
ground.
bad too. Mark Andrews, Dallas Goedert. Nerdy did his Sims, the guy I told you about last week.
Yeah.
He said that this week he has 7% double tight end optimal.
Really?
And I think it was like 30% 3 wide receiver, which is like by far the most ever for both of those.
I was going to say 3 wide receiver because of how much the running back drops off. I think is a very, very sharp way to build the roster this week.
Hey, when Hurts is looking real good right there, bro. Looks real good.
Tuna also says that Eckler is a better football player than B-Rob. I don't disagree. Also, the fact that Hurts is going in the last round is
Well, I think
crazy.
Eckler's definitely a little more dynamic. I mean, I feel like Eckler, he's kind of he's more of a, I'm not saying he's Christian McCaffrey, but he's kind of a little bit of a Christian McCaffrey light in a way, where I feel like he's like almost equally as good of a receiver as he is a running back, whereas Brian Robinson is kind of more of a, downhill, like kind of run right at you, a little bit like a Pacheco, I guess, but not really lateral movement, side to side.
Yeah.
Doesn't really do much as a pass catcher. So I think Eckler kind of opens more doors for your offense.
Who do you guys think is going to win this week? Eric, any thoughts?
Let's see. Buffalo, Detroit, Philly, Kansas City. Is that all the favorites?
No, Buffalo is actually not favored, which I
Really?
cannot understand.
Yeah. I mean, my head
Ravens
tells me it's
minus
going to be all the
1.5.
home teams, but I don't know. I mean, I guess if there's a road team that could maybe I don't know. You guys are going to think I'm nutty, but
The Rams?
No, I was going to say, is Washington?
Yeah, I
is
agree.
Washington,
I agree.
like, I mean,
No.
the Lions just like, I mean, I understand Washington, like, what have they done as a franchise? I get it. But I mean, you've got a rookie quarterback who's kind of just going out there balling, like not really caring about anything. No, I mean, what's the saying? Like, you got nothing to lose, like, so, and then you got Detroit, who I think all the pressure, like last year, right, when they made the NFC Championship and they had that big lead against San Francisco before they ultimately coughed it up, they were still the hunter, right? They were still the hunter. Now they're the hunted. And when was the last time Detroit was in that position of power, kind of? So I think all the pressure in the world is on Detroit this weekend. Washington's going in loosey-goosey. I mean, this was a team probably before the season. What did Vegas project them at? Probably, I don't know, 5-6 wins. Not many. So I don't know. I mean, if Jaden Daniels just has like one of those games where he's dynamic and the Detroit defense is not that strong. So I think Washington's going to score points. I mean, you can see it in the implied point total. So I don't know. I'm probably crazy. They'll probably lose by 2 touchdowns, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of interesting.
Detroit by 20.
Goff can have a game like Darnold.
Goff can... Okay, that's disrespectful. I mean, come on. What has Goff done this whole season? Honestly, the last 2 years to make you think that? I would go Amon-Ra here.
Dan says you know ball.
Oh, what's up, Dan?
It's a tricky spot for Detroit. It
What do we
really
want to do
is.
here?
I prefer Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra or Puka, but to me,
I think Amon-Ra.
I'd go with the team that's projected for 33.5 points.
Yeah.
And
versus
here's
the
another
next
quick
direct
thing. Sorry, I
series.
want to make just one other quick point on that. Dan Campbell, I mean, he's had a great season. I know that, obviously Detroit loves him, the fan base loves him, and I'm not taking any credit away from what he's done with this team, but he makes coaching he coaches like it's Madden, like literally. And I just wonder if it's a close game at one point coming down the stretch, is he going to make a bonehead decision, go for it on a 4th and 1 from his own 35, they get stuffed, and something like that is going to sway the game in Washington's favor. I know it sounds crazy now, but it's a nervous spot for me if I'm Detroit. They'll probably win by 2 touchdowns, maybe 20, like Brian said, but I don't know. Keep your eye.
Have you seen Dan Quinn coach football games? They go for it on 4th down.
No, you're right. You're right.
Nico for sure. Yes. That's probably a pretty unique combo.
Is it time we have the discussion? I know I brought it up as a joke like a couple weeks ago. I think CJ Stroud is just a Nico Collins merchant. I think Nico Collins is so fucking good.
He is disgusting.
He's amazing, yeah.
Are we sure that Stroud really that good last year?
Well,
he had that one good game, that one really, really good game that everyone remembers, and that's it. Like he was maybe a little above average for most of the season, but I don't know. And this season he was bad.
I think the hype train was going off the tracks a little bit. I will give you that.
Yeah.
Well, the problem was he not only did he support Nico, but he also Tank Dell also broke out halfway, midway through the season. So it's if this guy is supporting 2 top 15 receivers and not throwing any interceptions, Stroud didn't actually score as well as people think. If you look at the numbers, the raw numbers from last year, but he just but I think because people just expected a linear progression from year 1 to 2. I think that was where the disconnect was. They didn't account for any sort of step back from year 1 to 2.
Listen, Kobe, no one's asking for facts, all right? I don't want to hear it.
I never thought he was going to be a great fantasy play.
No, he doesn't run.
Because he doesn't run enough, yeah.
Right.
How many pocket QBs are great week to week fantasy?
I'll give you an option here. It's either Worthy or Montgomery.
We can go Worthy if you running backs can get thin if we don't take a running back here. Worthy.
Oh, well, we got 2 wide receivers, yeah.
Let's do Montgomery because, like I was saying, I think ETR said they're going to have it 65-35 Gibbs. If that's 55-45, looks real good for Montgomery getting drafted here.
Yeah,
A1 agrees.
Monty is just he's just a tough click for me this week. Just the unknown.
Yeah,
he was after 2 days after the game was over. It was he's done for the year. Go see another doctor, also done for the year.
What is that about?
The third opinion was okay, there's a chance you play, and he didn't miss any time.
That's a little sketch.
I agree. What if he could you not? Is there not a world where he makes one wrong cut in the first quarter? He's Coach, that didn't feel right. Take me out and let Gibbs just score 45 points again.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
I think that risk is overstated. I think he's probably over 90% healthy.
That's fair. Right. I mean, he practiced. To be fair, he did practice in full all week.
Yeah.
I like Mark Andrews here.
Andrews seems like a lock. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's a pretty big drop off after him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, last week people were all over Ertz, and then he kind of.
I know nothing. But I had him in my contest. That's who my tight end was last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my postseason contest.
Kobe said that raising bad players with Nico and Dell out was the reason he believed in him so much. Yeah, I get it.
That's fair.
I think the difference was I think people underestimated how good Nico and Tank Dell were, in a vacuum, and they attributed all of their success to Stroud. When in reality, I think it's almost reversed. Nico and Dell are very good, talented players, and Stroud was just the beneficiary of having 2 good receivers on his team.
Do you guys just attribute the Tank Dell bad year to his injury and also getting shot?
I wouldn't be surprised. I said this a couple times the last few weeks before his gruesome injury that it just felt like he just wasn't running the same as he did. He broke his leg. It was a compound fracture. It's not like it was a sprained ankle or anything. So it looked like he was just kind of coming into form when he also destroyed his leg. So really unfortunate for him. I don't even know if he'll play next year.
He'll play next year.
I don't know.
What do you have, an ACL?
He had everything.
Oh, really?
Today he had the first of multiple surgeries. He's going to have
their
5
offense
surgeries.
Is so Nico Collins dependent right now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
in the
is.
passing game. I mean, they rarely even look at anybody else.
No. So we need to think about quarterback here. Who do we have?
Let's
Montgomery.
just wait on quarterback.
Okay. Kind of nasty.
What if we do like John Mechie double stacked with Stroud?
Oh, that's interesting. That's I can promise you no one's gonna have that.
Mechie had 8 targets last week. It looks like they want him to be good. They really want him to be good. I don't think he is.
Yeah,
but
I think he's getting the Alabama benefit of the doubt. I don't think the man is very good.
Well, to be fair, that's what J-Mo had for the first 3 years of his career, and now he's really good.
No, J-Mo showed a lot more.
No, he didn't. He didn't even
play.
Jameson Williams.
Oh no, in college you're talking about? I'm talking about in the NFL.
Oh, yeah. No, I feel like Jameson Williams. No, he showed some sparks more than John Mechie.
I don't know. Did you also, like, just taking a step back, did you think ever going into this year, Cooper Kupp, that you would take John Mechie over Cooper Kupp in a playoff draft?
Cooper Kupp is dead.
I know. I'm not saying we should have taken him. I just can't believe we didn't.
The thing about Cooper Kupp is that I think people forget that he's an old player. Like, because he kind of was a late bloomer onto the scene in the NFL. I think he would play in college a long time too. Probably came into the league like as an older player. He's, I think, 32. He's like, he might be older than Evans, or like the same age as Evans. I feel like
Cooper
Evans
Kupp?
has been around since I was like 10.
You're talking about Cooper Kupp?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's 32.
He's like the same age as like Hopkins. I feel like Hopkins has been around since the iPhone came out.
Cooper Kupp is 31.
All right.
He'll be entering his age 32 season next year.
Yeah, what did Mechie have? Like leukemia or something?
Yeah.
Something.
Yes.
That'll also that probably is going to affect football skills too.
Yeah. No, I mean, definitely, absolutely.
We're glad he's better.
All right. Do you guys want to take a quick detour and do a Dawg Bowl?
Quick detour it is.
Let's do it. I haven't looked at a single projection, a single player. I've looked at nothing. Oh, it insta fills too. Nice. Yeah, A1 said he would have liked Schultz there and fuck your pod by taking the double tight end.
Schultz just, I don't know. I feel like Schultz, like every week, people want him to be good, and then when has he been good? Like twice.
Is there a more average NFL player than Dalton Schultz?
He's got to be up there. I feel like him and like Tyler Higbee are like. I feel like they're pretty similar. I feel like Higbee and Dalton Schultz are like, if you're drafting all the tight ends in the NFL like from scratch, like an expansion draft, and you're just taking a tight end, like they're like right in the middle.
Dude, Higbee was super involved last week. He
Yeah,
had like 8 targets in the first half before he started coughing up.
That's because, I mean, when you look at their passing attack, like aside from Puka, I mean, Kupp, like you said, he's kind of dead right now, so they need somebody to step up.
Yeah.
Would you do PTP or stick with the main? We're going to do PTP after this NBA.
Yes, we are, Tuna. You stick around. This is where you you actually get some free EV.
DJ says he was great with Dak. People want that to happen.
I kind of agree with that. Yeah. He was better than Dak for sure on Dallas. Yeah.
Of course, Crutches gets the 101. No one runs better than Crutches. It's truly
unbelievable. Who are we going to get at 5?
This guy runs.
Why is you tell me, because I don't know. I don't get it. Is it because of the Q tag that Jokic is 4?
Yeah.
That seems wrong.
He sat he was like late. Okay. Like he wasn't on the injury report all day, and then late rolled out like an hour before tip off. I see. And people are very upset about it.
I see.
But yeah.
Yeah, because that just doesn't seem like it should be happening.
We'll do Saturday. I don't think Sunday really fills yet. That's the problem.
So should we take Jokic? What I know. We're not on the clock yet. I mean, are we looking at Jokic here? Or
See, I told you. People are very upset.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about NBA that just pisses me off, and quite frankly, not to badmouth it while we're doing a draft, but why I just can't see myself doing drafts like this very often is because I just don't want to go through the mental headache of having that happen, which it does in the NBA and not really the NFL. So,
yeah.
But good luck to you, Eric. I mean, I know you're doing well, so I'm not trying to discourage anybody, but yeah.
We're taking Jokic for sure.
I just don't.
He's going to project as the best player on the slate. So if you can get him at 5, do it as many times as you can.
Yeah, I mean, in a contest like the Dawg Bowl where it's like you only get rewarded for first or second, you should be taking players like this when they fall,
Yeah.
even if they don't play, because the chance that they
Right.
do, like, you're getting a guy that goes
Because if he
first.
plays and he gets 70, then you kind
Right.
of won the week or
Yep.
won the night.
I ran post contest sims for the past few Dawg Bowls, and I
Sweaty
think
buns.
it was the second Dawg Bowl when Sam Olsen had like a 20% chance of getting a seat with all of his entries, which is fucking insane. The second highest was like 4% or 5% or something.
And he
Did he
probably
get a
came in
seat?
last place.
He did. He got a seat on that one. And
Oh, he did?
yesterday I ran it, and he had like I think it was like an 8 or 9%, which was by far the highest too, by like 2 or 3 points.
Wow.
And he did not get a seat.
Sometimes it breaks your way, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Did the guy who did the people who got the seats yesterday or whenever it was 2 days ago, were they both the team that rolled the 101?
I don't think so. It was either 101 or 102 because it was Wemby when Wemby broke
right.
the slate.
I don't even
Gotcha.
know who that player is.
Victor Wembanyama.
I know him. Who's Mark Williams?
Oh, Mark Williams.
No
Where's
idea.
Did someone just? He took about 14.
Who is that?
Fuck out of here. Let's make this pick first. I kind of like Hero.
I like Hero. He's a good dude.
But
Vucevic. I would go Hero or Vucevic. Or Banchero. Banchero's good, a Duke guy.
he's not getting full minutes yet.
Okay, then I'll take the Hero sandwich.
Let's do Hero. I was gonna say maybe Vooch because I think a lot of Chicago guys might be questionable tomorrow. There's no injury reports yet, so it's kind of just guessing.
What about Zion Williamson? Any interest in him?
No, he was on top of the Golden State Warriors shit early. Had to stop drafting because of it. Yeah,
I just like NFL to me is fun because it's like projecting players that you think will do well. NBA is projecting players you think will play. I mean, like how like that sounds terrible.
well, it's not only that. It's all like because there's sometimes like someone gets ruled out and like it's like yeah, all right, everyone else gets like bumped up a point. Like in projection doesn't really matter, but like there are some situations where it's like if this guy's out, this guy is a mega smash.
Bobby Portis?
Bobby Portis, Giannis, Bobby Portis. There you go, Anthony. Now we're seeing.
Yeah, I'm learning.
There was a good one on yesterday's Dawg Bowl where it was like Jalen Johnson got ruled out. Like everyone knew he was going to get ruled out. Who knows what they're doing? Everyone knew he was going to get ruled out at 2:00 at the first injury report. He did, and then Dyson Daniels' projection went up by like 7 points.
Did he deliver?
He got like
No.
42. I think he hit his exact projection, but it didn't kill you because this guy Mark Williams, who was pretty much undrafted, he got like 51.
Like actually, who is that though? Like where did he go to college? Like where's he
I don't
from?
know.
Did he go to the G
I feel
League?
like
I don't even know. I don't recognize that.
I got
name.
you.
I think he's
For
a
a
Duke
basketball
guy,
player.
if I had to guess. Yeah,
He is a Duke guy. That is correct.
It kind of sounds familiar now. It's like I said the last pod. It's like one of those Duke or Kentucky guys that played 7 minutes a game, but because they were awesome in high school, he's probably a lottery pick, wasn't he?
I kind of like
Close?
Zion.
Oh,
Brian, do Googling.
you are correct. And if you Google, if like Mark Williams does not look how you would think he would look.
Yeah, he's not white. If his name sounds white.
Yeah, no, not the guy. He went to IMG. That's pretty cool. He was a first round pick, Anthony.
Yeah, was he a lottery pick?
15th overall. I don't know how the NBA
I think
draft
lottery
works.
is what 14 or is it 15?
I'm not sure.
Sorry, so he was damn close if he wasn't, but whatever. Yeah, he probably played 7 minutes a game at Duke.
Yeah, maybe, but he went to Duke.
Exactly.
Wait, Awen, can you tell me something? Mark Williams should not be going 14, right? Like that's wrong. Like I don't know. Like tell me this guy doesn't know what he's doing before I get upset.
I was gonna say, why did we not consider Zach LaVine?
Yeah, we could have. He's been like on fire the past like month. He had a bad game last week, but he's been like on fire.
Yeah, it makes sense why we didn't take him.
So the thing is, like with Zion, right? He's coming back from an injury. He played 28 minutes, 23 minutes. If he plays 30, 31 minutes, he is an absolute mega smash in the third round. Like he's going to score like 55 points.
Yeah, that's fair. You're going obviously any draft you enter, you want to try to win, but especially for this, it's like you either have to have the absolute nuts or what good is coming in third.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, if you don't want to come in third in the Dawg Bowl, make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe if you're new here. Don't come in third in the Dawg Bowl. Spread good vibes. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Awen agrees. That's high box score, and everyone loves the Bulls' pace. I mean, this guy Amari, he always sims pretty well. So I trust he knows what he's doing, but I don't know. Yeah, Zion did get suspended the day of a game, like an hour before, by the team.
For what?
Oh wow.
I think like being late or something.
Should we take Nikola Jovic so we also have Jokic?
I kind of like Austin Reeves.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's a big golfer. I respect that. What about Chris Paul? Is he dead?
He's okay.
Let's take his brother.
He's up and down, high variant. I think let's go Austin Reeves.
It's funny to me that there's like that the math suggests there's no importance in stacking or game correlating in this. It's just simply take the best players.
Yeah. Well, that's not always true. Like if you have like I think we talked about this earlier where it's like if you have like a game with like a high like spread with like the Celtics are favored by 12.5 and you take Tatum and Brown, like Tatum and Jaylen Brown, you probably want someone on the other side too, just because if both Tatum and Brown hit their ceiling in that game with a spread like that, the game stays close. So like if it stays close, all their minutes go up like together. So it is beneficial. It's just not usually worth the time to do it in the 6-mans. In the 12-mans, it's a little bit different because it gets thin at the end. So like that little bit of correlation helps. So I do hand build most of the 10s.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I thought it was just a simple like plug and chug.
Big slates, no need for correlation. And like sometimes you get an overtime game. Like yesterday, it was Sixers and Knicks. They went to overtime and like everyone was optimal in that game. It was like Maxey and Brunson and Josh Hart. Everyone was getting points.
Did Cat play?
No, he sat.
Sad. I love Cat.
He's got a chipped finger.
A chipped finger, you say?
Chipped thumb or
not
something.
Fingernail, finger.
No, like a bone chip.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bone chip. Ew, that's awful.
So Walker Kessler just got ruled out. Like literally just happened.
Wow.
Which unfortunately, sorry for this guy. So these guys.
Filipowski plays for Utah.
Yeah, another Duke guy.
Filipowski. I love Filipowski.
Crutches is smart. He's going to take Colin Sexton probably. Yeah, sex time. That's crazy. I didn't know. Did he miss No, he played the last game. He just played like dog shit. I had so much of him.
Oh, Crutches does not go Sexton.
Yeah, 27. Sexton is like the epitome of like this guy. Like when you need him, he never goes off, and when no one's on him, he goes off.
I'm trying to think of who a comp would be to that in the NFL. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head. Maybe like Gabe Davis last year.
Yeah,
that's a good one, actually.
Quentin Johnston, ever?
Yeah, Sensabaugh. I think he had a good game too. Like 27.
What do you have? What do you think you need probably to get there? Like to win, like 55 from each player.
Let's do Sexton. No, not that much. Let's go back. Let's go. Kyle Pitts once a year. Yeah.
Kyle Pitts, that's a great one, Dan.
That's a good
great one. Great one. Shout out Dan. He's my fiance's cousin's boyfriend. Watch it, loyal viewer of the stream.
Oh, welcome, Dan.
Welcome in.
Yeah, I fucking wish I had 55. This was a really, really big slate, and this is what first place was.
Wow, I mean, you're not that far off. Oh, okay. Right? I mean, lowest score was what, 46 out of that lineup? Jesus.
Austin Reeves.
Yeah. It depends. Like, if someone gets, like, 75 points, like, it kind of changes the dynamic of everything. Because, like, if one person gets 75 points, like, that eliminates so many other lineups that it's, like, you don't really need the nuts everywhere else. But, like, if last slate, like, Wemby got, like, 55 and, like, someone got 50, someone got 52. So it's, like, a lot of people, like, were around the highest scorer, so it pushes everything up.
Makes sense.
I think I know our next pick. I think Sexton with Grady Dick sounds great.
That's funny. Is anyone from Toronto out? IQ is still out.
Those are some names I do not know.
Awen said it's like best ball, where if you had Henry, you basically advanced.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
That makes sense. Thanks for
Ben
breaking it
Simmons.
into NFL terms.
Ben Simmons, he still wants to be a basketball player, huh? Allegedly.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't hate Filipowski.
I think at this
I
point,
just don't know what his ceiling is.
I would just want to. How about Mikal Bridges? I know it's never Mikal Bridges.
Never
but what if it
no,
is?
it's never Mikal Bridges. He had like this game went to overtime, right? He had like 20 points in the first quarter. He finished with 27. Fucking guy.
You can't lose points in NBA, right?
Turnovers.
Oh, okay.
-1.
Oh, that'd be so funny. It's like, oh, nice. My guy's got 30 going into overtime, finishes with like 27.
Do you guys want to do the Sexton Dick?
I mean, it'd be a funny story if we somehow wind up winning a team with Sexton and Dick on the same roster.
McCollum is also he's going to project well. Always does. It doesn't mean he scores well.
I like McCollum.
Claxton.
Gobert.
Ew.
And he's yeah.
Gobert started COVID, so I'm not
Yeah,
taking
that's
him.
true.
Rui. Let's do Dick.
Oh, Rui. Gonzaga
I
guy.
do want to see who Sam took in the last round. Sam took Kobe White. Amari took Cole Anthony. That's probably a good pick. All right.
D'Angelo Russell. Is he still on the Lakers?
No, he's on the Nets, I think.
Is he?
I think so. I think he got traded to the Nets. Yeah, he did for Dorian Finney-Smith.
Oh yeah, I know Dorian Finney-Smith.
Who the hell is that?
He went to Florida, so shut up. He was a great player. He was on the Mavs for a while. I don't know who he's on now, but he was on the Mavs.
He's on the Lakers.
All right. Good for
Yeah.
you, Dorian.
The Lakers a poorly run franchise because they're trying to cater to one player.
Yeah, it just so happens that one player is maybe the greatest to ever do it.
Yep, but he's not now.
But his son is ass cheeks, so
Need one for the Saturday Primetime Palooza, by the way, if anyone wants to hop in.
So I could give you guys a quick breakdown on the slate for this because I've done a bit of research, like I said.
All right,
To me, this is all about not getting stuck with CJ Stroud. I think any of the three quarterbacks are fine. I'd probably just push it and probably try to get Goff or Mahomes, depending on like where we are in the draft. But I think Mahomes is like the end of a tier break, and then Stroud is just not the guy you want to have as your quarterback here.
Yeah,
he's in his tier of
usually
his own at the bottom.
yeah. Usually like it's very hard to get a quarterback up to number 3 from my ranks when I do this. And so that means like Daniels is like a fucking smash.
Well, I was looking at that. Daniels is not projected much higher than Goff or Mahomes. And let's not forget that Mahomes is projected for 26.5 points. His Kansas City's projected for more points than Washington. So I don't understand. I mean, I guess I know Daniels runs more than either of those two guys, but I don't know. I could see either Eckler or Brian Robinson scoring a couple touchdowns on the ground. We'll see. I think like passing on Nico or Amon-Ra to get Jaden Daniels to me is not worth it.
Gibbs here.
And Gibbs is a clear pick. Yeah. I mean, you can't. How can you not pick a guy projected for 20 points?
What's up, Lava? How you doing?
Lava. What's going on?
So when you
I
take
think Lava
Gibbs,
won an NBA slate last week, if I remember correctly.
Nice. So when you take Gibbs, a lot of times you'll get Jamison Williams and Sam Laporta fall back to you, which means I don't want to do that if it happens because that's probably going to be very common.
Yeah.
So I would almost want to go like Gibbs, Kelsey, and then see what else is there and not take Laporta just to be a little bit unique.
Nope, never mind. I made that up. Oh, layup line. Oh, yeah, nice. Take that 1K to the bank.
You're a big underdog player when you don't even remember the contests that you win.
Yeah, true sicko shit.
That being said, if Jaden Daniels does fall, then I think we have to take him.
I guess that's not a terrible pick, right? I mean, running back's so thin, but yeah, Mixon just, I don't know. I don't have
Montgomery and Gibbs is also probably pretty unique. But I think that the tight end is going to drop off. You're not going to get, if you don't get Laporta or Kelsey here, you're not going to like the options.
I like Worthy.
Well, we have 2 picks. Who else do you like then?
I don't know. I'm good with pretty much anything from Kelsey up.
I would go tight end here. I would go either Kelsey or Laporta. Who do
Kenny
you like
Ball,
more
New
between,
Orleans.
who do you like between Goff and Mahomes? Because that's who we'd probably stack them with.
I kind of like the Kelsey with Mahomes personally.
That's kind of that was my lean as
Okay.
well.
I think
I
Laporta
think it's
would
more
get
likely
better.
we get Mahomes to fall back anyway too. So
Mahomes goes before Goff in these.
no shot. We're in a
Just watch.
projection bro lobby.
Just watch.
This guy Buster's Boys, like everyone fucking hates him because he just wins every week in NBA. It's unbelievable.
There goes Mahomes.
Who did it? A-Wen?
Doesn't matter. It wouldn't have if it wasn't him. It was someone else.
You fucker.
I told you I did a couple of these drafts before the stream. Mahomes goes before Goff every time, and then there goes Goff.
Now we're doubly screwed. All
It's
right,
fine. And we get to wait.
you're ready to learn C.J. Stroud.
Yeah, let's take Dalton Schultz and double up.
Where's Mechie?
Mechie's
what do I
down
do
low.
here?
I mean, we should take a running back. We should take like Brian Robinson or Eckler. I'd probably go Eckler.
I'm cool with that.
And then then I would probably go Mechie just to not have a naked Stroud.
I think we just go naked Stroud.
Yeah. Who do you like? You like Hopkins? I like Zacchaeus.
Let's go Hopkins. Actually, that's a lot of Kansas City.
Playing
Right.
his old team.
There's
Revenge game. That's true.
Revenge games aren't real, baby.
Oh, but they are.
Apparently, we were never going to get quarterback back. I don't. This is the first time I've done one of these, so I don't know.
I know. That's why I tried to tell you.
That was kind of obvious. Got rid of the Mahomes, by the way. Have no Detroit pieces. Yeah.
So so I didn't realize that A1 was in this.
Yeah.
Let's see what was his team, because we already our team is already filled
Yeah.
out. Terry, Joe Mixon, Mahomes, Hollywood, Kareem Hunt. Maybe he'll take. Oh, I thought he was going to potentially take Noah Gray, but yeah, Schultz is fine. It's like Kelsey and Laporta are in a tier of their own, and like I said, you just don't want to get stuck with that last quarterback. That's really the name of the game for this
Let's
draft.
try that one again.
Yeah.
You want redemption?
That was a test.
Yeah. That was a test run. First one's free.
It'd be cool if Underdog would do like mock drafts, so you could just.
I
kinda
agree.
You could just kind of see how it
I wish
plays
you
out.
could do
before doing
private
it.
lobbies too. That's what I
You
was trying
can.
to say.
Oh,
you guys
also, I forgot to
one
show
day.
you that you can do that
Oh, you can.
down here.
Oh.
Oh no! Wait. So can I invite like you or Anthony to do a draft with us?
Not 2,500 though. Just click the first one I saw. Yeah, you could do like create.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
That's cool. That's what I was looking for.
I forgot to text
I
you. that
can't
when you
see. I
texted
couldn't
us.
find it on the app. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong spot.
Yeah, they
You
make
have
it
to
hard
scroll
to
down.
find.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's hard to find.
They don't make a lot of money from those.
They're still raked though.
Really? Oh, that's disrespectful.
Well,
What
this is a 2-person $5, and you get $9 if you win.
Yeah, they take $1 for my winnings? Hell no. I'll just calculate it myself. I'm an Excel guy.
No thanks.
That's
I mean,
crazy. Did we fill our thing, by the way?
Oh yeah, I thought I switched back. We did. Same people.
Okay.
What if to end the stream today we did like a little private draft with the chat?
Ooh, that would be fun. Lava said, "You think that's hidden? Try finding the news feed." I didn't even know there was a news feed. So
Well,
good job, Underdog.
They removed it. It's dead.
Oh, really? I'm on Raw. Yep. See, now this is where it gets interesting because, like, Awin's probably going to go Nico, like some combination of Nico and Terry and Jaden
He
Daniels.
took Mixon last time at the turn.
Oh, I didn't even realize Jaden Daniels
He did.
went second. Okay.
He switches it up. Let's do Goff.
No. Oh, why? We don't have to pick Goff. We could have waited on the turn.
No, we're not getting stuck with a quarterback.
No, we wouldn't have. We couldn't have because the guy that took second had Daniels. The guy that's going to go first is going to take one of them, and we take the other.
Yeah, but I'd rather have Goff.
Oh,
With Amon
God, not at the second round. I mean, Jesus Christ. That hurt, man. That hurt. Yeah, even Awin was like,
all right,
whoa.
all right, guys. All right.
Dude, just
He had a
listen to
quick
the guy who
trigger
does
there.
Only these drafts. I exclusively
That
do
finger
these.
was itching on the mouse. He was
Oh
like,
Oh my
All
goodness!
right, we get JMO. Is this am I too quick?
No,
quick on the
JMO's
trigger?
fine. I think
yeah,
I like Laporta
move
more.
that mouse a little slower.
I think I like Laporta more because Kelsey already went, and it's going to be a drop off. Talk about Vorp.
This is why I just fucking auto this shit. Even if he takes off, you get Mahomes. Yeah, whatever. Don't care.
Jesus, Awen, you're preaching to the choir, man. And then Awen takes Laporta. This is why the man wins, because he knows replacement value, and he listens to me.
Well, now we can wait on tight end because Ertz and Schultz are the same.
They are the same, but Laporta I think is a tier above.
He takes Worthy. Yeah.
I'd probably go Hollywood, or running back still too. I mean, we could probably push Eckler. I like Pacheco, and I'd rather wait on Eckler instead of trying to guess Pacheco and B-Rob. Thoughts?
I think I like Hollywood here. I think all three running backs aren't that much different. That are.
I agree.
2.3 difference in projection between Laporta and Schultz.
I know, Awen. I tried to warn him. I tried. At least he let me get my piece out before he just picked him. Although, I mean, I'd rather him just pick him and not listen to me than listen to me and then not do what I suggested.
Yeah,
I can't
whatever.
believe Goff
I mean,
went
we
in
in
the
hindsight we
second
could have had JMO and Laporta.
I can't believe we took Goff at the 6 overall. That's like that may never have happened in this.
Pacheco here.
Do we like Pacheco or Eckler more?
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Awen went double tight end, so we probably should take Schultz and then get whatever running back.
But he also needs a running back. No, he needs a running back and a quarterback. He only has 2 picks.
Oh yeah.
I'd probably go Eckler with the game stack. We're going full in on Detroit here.
Fine.
And then I guess we get Schultz.
Yay.
I like how I appreciate Awen teaching me how to play on Underdog.
I know. It's like he doesn't.
Like,
I mean, Awen, I'm trying to help him, but he just doesn't want to be helped.
All right. One more, and then we'll call it.
Okay.
We can't end on the worst 2 drafts I've ever done in my life. Like that was brutal.
I know.
All
right. Third time's the charm. Let's lock in.
Let's
Put
let
those
someone
thinking
else.
caps on.
I'm not making the final decision anymore. Anthony. You can make the final decision this time.
Yeah, let's let Anthony, who
now
doesn't
this shit snap fills now, right? Because like they see we're fucking idiots. Like they're like get in the lobby, get in the lobby, get in the lobby.
They
Guys,
don't see.
I honestly don't know. I've been studying up on Division II college basketball mascots. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Why are we not like? I've come in top 15 the last 5 drafts I've done. Why are we not?
You guys
my advice.
You guys make the picks. I'll sit here and click whatever you want me to click. How about that?
Jahmyr Gibbs. See, this is so easy.
Yeah. A1's making fun of us now. He's doing tricks on it.
I mean, the fact that I can't get over the Goff pick at 6 is so funny.
Yeah, that is in hindsight, that was bad. I'll hand up. Shouldn't have done that.
And you snapped it so
quick.
fast.
Yeah,
I should have confident.
I was almost. If you go back and watch it, like watch the VOD, I was literally frozen in time for about a half a second because I couldn't get words out of my mouth fast enough. My prediction of the first round, by the way, will be Gibbs first, Amon-Ra, Terry, Nico, Jaden Daniels.
Oh, cool. Buster Boys is in 3rd in NBA. What else is new?
Didn't it just start? Oh, no. When did the slate start?
It's like halfway done. There's 2 10 o'clock games tonight, so like nothing really matters yet. Everything's going to change.
Who's coming out of the West, Gumby? Any inkling right now?
Is OKC in the West?
Oh boy, here we go.
I think they are. Yeah, OKC. They're so good, especially when with Chet healthy.
Is he cooking?
He's hurt. He's like in and out of the lineup, but like when with Chet and Hartenstein, they're like really, really good.
Yeah, he just got hurt too, didn't he? Hartenstein?
Yeah, just a calf strain. He'll be back in a couple of weeks, they said.
Chet is
all right, guys. Make
he's like 6'11", 190.
The pick here is Jaden Daniels and probably Jamison Williams.
Anthony, who would you like?
No, I actually do kind of like that.
All right.
That seems logical to me.
Gonna click the autopilot button at this point.
This is going to be a team you're going to like, Eric.
Yeah, I kind of like that. Hey, Awen, have you ever heard of Vort, buddy? Jaden Daniels passed up on him.
Now, we put Awen in an interesting spot because if I was Awen, I would have probably gone quarterback there because now you run the risk of these two guys taking a quarterback on the way back, and then you get stuck with Stroud.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Awen, I understand. I feel the pain that's happened to me before. It sucks. You build a great team, perfectly constructed, beautifully correlated, and then this guy fourth takes Jared Goff naked, and you're screwed.
That is, yeah.
That is how it works, man. You can't like. And now in hindsight, I guess it's technically not dead because he got Mahomes, but that's frustrating.
Tuna says he's J-Kid for MVP 05 in the lobbies.
Also, Tuna, I saw your comment. I will happily help you with Wildcat. So we still need
a running back, right?
Running back,
okay.
Either a flex and a tight end.
I don't think we should do tight end because it's Ertz and Schultz, so that's kind of the same.
I'd probably go Kareem Hunt or B-Rob.
Yeah, I'm fine with Kareem. I probably would have said B-Rob, but I didn't really see Kareem.
We could do B-Rob if you want to have some exposure to him. We'll go B-Rob. He projects better.
And now what would we like?
I'd probably go. Again.
I think Hopkins is a tier above others.
Yeah, I agree.
But we have Jaden Daniels, so we may want to just lock up either. I think we lock up Ertz and then we take either Zacchaeus or Diami Brown who falls back. That's what I would do.
Ertz. I'm okay with.
We're just going full game stack.
Yeah.
Which I'm telling you,
is this game first or second?
I don't know, but if it's first, we might be in first.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
No, it's better to charge up than to go down.
I agree. I like back stacking. I like when I'm playing regular fantasy and I have like so many like Sunday night, Monday night players. Yeah. I'm like, all right, you can lead by 50 now. Wait until Sunday night. Wait till Monday night. I'll come charging back.
The worst is when you're like in top.
In the other position, yeah.
The worst is you're like in top 5 in a contest. It goes into the fourth quarter of a game. You have nobody, and like every time a player catches a pass, it's like even if it's 2-yard pass, it's like oh fuck, like come on, go down already. It's killing me.
Yeah, no, I like.
This is a great. I love this meme, by the way. We get ready to learn meme, and it's like the most random player of all time. It makes me laugh every single time.
All right, now we take Zacchaeus and we call it a team, and we call it a stream. Now let's read back this team.
Got to pop out the board. It's going to go away. I'll read out the team because I did nothing. So we started with Jahmyr Gibbs. We got Jaden Daniels, stacked him up with Brian Robinson, Zach Ertz, and Zacchaeus, and also added on Jamison Williams.
So we did a full onslaught of the highest projected game of the season with the quarterback. So we have the quarterback 1 projected, running back 1 projected, wide receiver 4, running back 3, tight end 3, and then Zacchaeus, who could potentially be the number 1 scoring wide receiver on the slate. It's a good team.
ETR has Ertz over Schultz.
Really?
I believe so.
Yeah, Ertz over Schultz.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're exactly the same. They're exactly the same.
Oh.
Ertz has 0.1 more.
So Awen has Schultz higher than Ertz. That's interesting. Good to know. I'll remember that
one.
That is good.
That is good to know. Actually,
no, I'm actually serious. I'm going to use that.
Yeah, that's good to know.
I did that game stack in the main. Nice.
Yeah, it's a good game stack to have.
Any other thoughts? You guys calling it a night?
Yeah, I think that pretty much does it. Let's go before we end the stream. Minute each. Eric, I know you already went through it, but if you want to give more detail, feel free to. But Anthony, I know you haven't opined on who you think is going to win the games this week.
Oh no, I mean, I think Kansas City again. It's gonna be a low scoring. They'll muck it up, kind of low scoring, 23-17 game. It's funny because the wise guys, Vegas actually likes Baltimore in Buffalo, which is very fascinating to me because it's going to be a cold. I think potentially snowy game in Buffalo. I think Lamar historically hasn't fared well in those conditions. So I'm going to stick to Buffalo. Maybe I'm a square on that one, and Vegas knows something I don't, but I do like Buffalo there. I like the Eagles against the Rams. I think they're kind of just going to overwhelm the Rams offensive line, and defensive line's going to get after Stafford. I'm going to pick the Lions, but man, if the Washington Commanders want to make me look like a genius after my take on them earlier and pull off a massive upset, that would be cool because that would make me look smart. So I'll take the Lions, but yeah, kind of rooting for the Commanders now.
Yeah, fun fact about the Ravens. This game is expected to be the coldest game both Lamar and Derrick Henry have ever played in.
Yeah, don't worry about Henry in those conditions.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess I'd worry about the linebacker, the safety that's trying to tackle him when
I agree with that.
running at him. And then for those interested, my picks, I have the Chiefs slightly over the Texans, Lions blowing out the Commanders. I have the Rams upsetting the Eagles, and I have the Bills beating the Ravens.
Also, just realized Pate took Tim Patrick just to spite Mike off. That's funny.
That's awesome. You know what? It wasn't a naked golf after all. Everyone can go home happy. And you know what, Awen, at least you weren't stuck with CJ Stroud. That's the most important thing in the draft.
It's true. All right, guys. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Good luck this weekend. Yeah, hoping for some better football.
Thanks for joining, everyone.
Yeah, happy birthday again.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.